Welcome, everybody. This is a live show this evening. You're on the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, and tonight I have a trifecta, a tag team manager, extraordinaire tag team out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are actually having them debut in the APWF, and I thought it was in my best interest to get to know them a little bit better, and actually they can actually talk about all their upcomings in wrestling and show the world what they're all about. So first and foremost, I will introduce, I believe he's probably the spokesman because he's got a lot to say sometimes. I've seen him in a lot of places. Mr. Zeke Mercer. Zeke, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
The reason why I said that, because I think at every podcast I've seen you are the most outspoken one out of your quartet.
Pretty much. I just like to speak a lot. Ironically enough.
Okay. Okay. Well, next we have, I think, the probably the beauty and the brains of the organization. I'm guessing maybe her and Paris will have to see about either one. I don't want them duking it out on the podcast, but it's my honor to introduce Princess Amanda.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay, let's get to this. She's here. She's got her internet. She's ready. We've been playing phone tag for a couple weeks, and we finally got this down. So the last element of the matriarchy is his partner, Zeke's partner, Paris. Paris, how you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Real good. So let me ask you guys real quick. I'll start off with Zeke. Zeke, what made you become a professional wrestler?
Honestly, it was just because I wanted to do it. I mean, the only reason I got into wrestling itself was because of a video game, ironically enough. I still have that video game. Oh, bye Paris. Yeah, she's gonna pop in and out. It's just been there.
That's okay.
But yeah.
What was the video game?
SmackDown versus Raw 2008. And everyone hates that. Every person who played that game hates that year. I was like, that's okay. I love that year. I got into wrestling because of it, and from there, I just been just watching it and just enjoying it. I did martial arts growing up, from amateur wrestling, karate, taekwondo, all that stuff, judo. Nice. And I was 17. I was just why I should just do professional wrestling at this point. There's nothing I can't do at this point. I was a senior in high school. I was why not? And then that following, it was 2018. It was the following May, I debuted as a professional wrestler, a month before I graduated high school. So
let me ask you real quick. What'd your family think when you said, "Hey, I'm gonna become a professional wrestler"?
They're just yeah, okay, yeah, we believe it.
Really?
They're I'm just used to doing not what I want, but if I set my mind to something, they're kind of just all right, yep, that's gonna happen. So. I mean, it was weird at first because I didn't understand why, but they just saw how much I have fun with it, and then all the travel that came with it, just yeah, this is keeping you out of trouble, so keep going, kid. I was all right.
Okay, so Amanda, how did you get into the business, and did you like it growing up?
I did. My favorite was always Seth Rollins. Always has been, always will be. And I talked to Gannon Jones Jr., and he was the one that mainly got me into wanting to manage.
Okay. And what year did you start training?
August of 2022.
Woo! Oh, you're getting into it real. So less than 2 years.
Yes.
Wow. Nice.
It'll be 2 years, 3 days exactly.
Wow. Yeah, you're a rookie. Yeah. and you just wanted to manage. You didn't have you actually wrestled a match, or you just managed?
Just managed. I like being
Okay. Well, some people like to be outside, and then they want to get a little bit more. So you don't have you just have aspirations for tag team gold for your team.
Exactly.
Okay. You don't have aspirations getting in there and kicking somebody's ass unless you have to.
Unless I absolutely have to. No.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting for Paris for her stuff to so I can ask her the same question. Can you hear me, Paris? Probably not. But I mean, it happens. Technology is really, really shitty. And sometimes that happens. And here she is again. And here we go. That's okay. We'll keep
That's okay.
we'll keep chirking. We'll keep chiming.
Let's
So okay, Paris, I want to ask you this question real quick before you go off into the space. Have you been a wrestling fan all your life?
I have. My uncles were teenagers at the time, and they were big fans. And I was just walking in the room with them, and they were watching wrestling. And then ever since then, I've just been so hooked to wrestling. Like I couldn't stop watching. But it was actually Trish Stratus. When I seen her for the first time, it pulled me to wrestle even more. I tuned in to see her every Monday. So.
Well, I don't blame you. I tuned in to see Trish too. So where did you get your start and your training?
I trained at IWC Wrestling, and Chris LaRusso was my trainer.
Okay. Oh, that's a good pedigree. Yeah, I know LaRusso. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, and how long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling for...
Oh, damn. And
That's good.
That's okay, people. I think he was going to say five years. 5 years, he was going to say. So we'll get back to Paris when she comes back in. She's having a little bit of technical difficulty, everybody. It happens with the internet. Her bill's paid, but you never know the weather. You just never know. It's just the way it is. Sometimes, there she is again. That's okay. And we've been just explaining why you have certain issues with it. It happens all the time on these podcasts. And going live is such a crazy thing. So you said that you were 5 years and then you got cut off.
Yeah, I've been wrestling for 5 years so far. I love it. It has its ups and its downs, but I like the grind. So.
Oh, well, why do you like the grind?
I like to be physical. I like to travel. I like to wrestle. I like to watch my matches back and be like, oh, that was an awesome match. I like to learn. I think just everything about wrestling, it excites me. Like that's therapeutic for me, you know?
Okay.
So that's fine.
Okay. And Zeke, do you I know you're still trained, all you guys still trained. So where are you training at now when you can get their time? Because I know you're booked. We said in the green room, you're booked all over the place.
Yeah, I mostly just work out at the 880 school. That's kind of like become like the new home base for me, and I guess for a lot of people too. And that's awesome. I mean, like it's just a very opening environment, and it's like the only place that like I feel it has like more than 5 days worth of training. Like we don't have like 2 days off where like no one's gonna like host the open ring or anything like that. But like you can come like any day, like from Sunday to like pretty much Thursday, maybe a Saturday if you want to get extra time in. Like and we have it downstairs. Oh, bye Paris. She's gonna come back.
She'll be back.
But yeah, but you can always work out in 880 and they're so welcoming. Like why not? Like,
well, can you explain to the masses? Maybe some people don't know what 880 is.
880 Wrestling is a professional wrestling school/promotion in New Kensington, Pennsylvania. It started like August of 2022. Amanda, am I right about that?
Yeah.
Just about August. Yeah. So it was like almost like 2 years, and it's just been around like putting on these great, awesome like student-led, student-based shows featuring like some of the big names in the area. And it's just a real cool environment. It's different. It's standing room only, and it's like the weirdest kind of throwback to studio wrestling, and I just kind of love the vibe of it.
Okay. And Paris, you're also a part of 880 also?
Yes.
And Amanda, you are too, because you actually got your start. So that was where you got your start, Amanda, at 880?
Yeah, with Gannon Jones Jr. and MV Young. Okay,
so Amanda, where else have you gone? What other companies have you worked for?
I just got to debut for Enjoy Wrestling.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Awesome.
Brought me out with them for that match, which I was really about. And I've done VCW, Victory Championship Wrestling, down in West Virginia, which is very fun as well.
Okay. And I know, Zeke, you probably got a long list of companies you work for. It'd probably take the whole 45.
Yeah. It's just just, like, not to say it's too much, but like at the point, like I'm probably going to forget some and someone's going to get mad at me because I forgot to name their promotion. So I've worked for pretty extensive places from like here to like West Virginia, Indiana, Michigan. Like as far as like New Hampshire, like I've just been doing this for a while. I've been in college for most of my career, so that's why I had the time to do it. But yeah, I like VCW eventually. Me and Amanda are both in VCW. Paris to come back.
Yeah, she'll be back. She'll be back.
Me and Amanda both been VCW, obviously 880. I had a short stint in 2PW. I mean, it's just kind of like I've been like a little bit everywhere. Fight Underground. That's how me and you met in the past.
Yeah.
Fight Underground. So like I've been here and there, kind of floating in and out of the city of Pittsburgh for however long. I've wrestled in this city before I lived in this city. So it's kind of weird to be like, oh yeah, now I'm active at Pittsburgh wrestling.
Well, you're pretty much a staple of independent wrestling in Western and Central and around the triangle of Ohio and
yeah,
West
somehow
Virginia.
yeah.
Triangle, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Paris, how about you? How many places have you worked lately, and have you traveled far like Zeke has?
I've traveled a lot. Like my first year wrestling, I was just all over the place. New York, Chicago. I've just been all over. But like recently, I just been wrestling, 880 wrestling, Enjoy wrestling, RPW in Youngstown, Ohio. Trying to think. A Matter of Pride. It's all gay show in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
But I feel like I've been trying to get out as much as I.
He tries to get out as much as he can.
She can, yeah.
Yeah. She's that internet. It's Xfinity too, and I'm hoping my Xfinity don't go out. But
my Xfinity goes out all.
Yeah. So Will, what made you? How did you guys meet? And I'll go with you, Amanda. Did you want to? Oh, here comes Paris. She's back.
I'm sorry.
Circling.
Sorry.
So no, you're good. So Amanda, getting to these two individuals to get a tag team. So you wanted to manage a tag team. Did you go up to Zeke and Paris, or did they come up to you and say, hey, we need a manager so the three of us could do this?
So I was in a position where I was like scouting for new clients. And so I was like, I think a tag team would be better this time instead of somebody like single. It would be able to help me. And I needed to work with people that were more experienced. And so I reached out to Paris because she kept coming to the shows consistently. And I was like, hey, would you want to like do this together? And then there was a whole idea of all three of us coming together. So then everyone was like, well, talk to Zeke. And let's see if we can make all of this happen. So then we've Matriarchy.
Oh, I was going to ask Paris a question, but I'm going to go to Zeke. Zeke, when they came to you and they asked you, what did you feel and what did you see when this tag team could be formed with you involved?
Well, at the time of 880, I felt like I was just not stagnant, but I wasn't really doing anything. I was having great matches, and that's awesome to have on your belt, having good matches, whatever. But like I felt like there was like an untapped potential with a tag team at 880 because we didn't really much have a lot of tag teams at 880. Not established.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came to me and I was like, well, why not make this team? Because me and Paris are two experienced singles wrestlers. If anyone's gonna learn how to could be independent thinkers but work together as two experienced wrestlers. And with Amanda, who is very new to the game, to the industry, I mean, technically she's our X factor. No one knows what she's going to do or what she's willing to do or what idea she's going to come up with to help us win. No, like it's the perfect type of combination of just like, all right, you have two experienced people, but we're not the X factor. It's actually the princess of 80. She's the X factor. Wow. And I was like, yeah, we can probably do a lot with that. And so far we've gotten a lot of victories on our belt, a lot of impressive victories. And you know what? We're taking 880 and hopefully the western side of Pennsylvania by storm.
And when she comes back on, I know she's coming. I'm going to ask her that same question. But how did you guys come up with the name? Because having a name in tag teams, everybody's going to be on the same page. I've been in tag teams, a lot of my life too. I love tag team division. I've always been a big tag team fan growing up, watching certain guys, from the 80s because I'm old. But what made you guys come up with your name and the style and the techniques that you wanted to present wherever you guys went? And I'll start with you, Zeke.
Well, I guess the number one factor is to stand out, as every tag team name needs to do. Every tag team identity needs to basically set each other apart from everybody else. What I like about the Matriarchy is that we are a very diverse team, even just if just a 3-person group. None of us are gender non-conforming. We don't really, we're kind of are each other's outside the mold type of personalities. And like technically,
back again.
Hey, Paris.
Sorry.
Back again. If you think about it, we're not really patriarchal. We're more very pro-feminine. Very just all of us are feminists. You know, all of us believe that everyone has equal rights and everything.
Okay.
And it's just like the idea of the Matriarchy is just to highlight femininity and power. Like, and there's different versions of femininity all around. No two feminine people are the same. And I like the idea because Paris draws from that very mystical starseed type of background. And I was just like, yes, like we need something like that. And when we came up on the Matriarchy, it just kind of clicked for us. Like we knew how we were going to present ourselves, what we wanted to be. Like and each of us have our own identity. That's why it kind of highlights the idea that there's no, pillar. Everyone's different.
You guys are all the same. There's no one standing out.
Yeah.
So you guys are all
kind of,
okay.
Yeah, but each of us, we may see each other all equals, but we are very different in our personalities, and those differences actually help us become a better team instead of like trying to make everything the same. Me and Paris have different styles. Amanda has a different way of presenting herself. We all have different music taste, whatever. Like we are. There's no pillar in Matriarchy. There is no this person's the highlight. This person's important. We are all important, but we are all different. Okay. And I really just like we just really like the idea.
I was just going to ask Paris that same question. Oh, Paris, when you come back, I'll ask you that same question. So how long have you guys been tagging up?
Since February.
Okay. Paris, I'm going to ask you this question real quick because we got you. When you got, how did you feel about coming into this Matriarchy and being a tag team and bringing something new to the area? How did you like that?
It felt exciting because I knew that we had a different dynamic. We're two different individuals, but we're still powerful at the same time. So I knew our energies coming together would be like powerful. You have this like athletic, strong female, and then you have Zeke that's like smaller, but he's a brawler. So it's like we're so different, but we're so compatible together. I knew like it was going to be unique and fun and different and just exciting. I feel like our group is very exciting. Like I love working with them. So.
And you just started in February. So what type of matches? What type of matches have Amanda? What type of matches have you got your team booked against? Who's their biggest opponent so far in the short span that you guys been together?
So, one of my personal favorites was when Paris went against Brianna Vance.
That was my favorite thing.
Love and adore. And it was like historic for 880 because it was the first transgender Black woman match at 880, and it was historic to be a part of it.
And Paris, how did you feel about that since we got you here and you can answer it real quick?
It was really fun. I had a great match. It was just very fun. I knew it was different. I knew that we were going to like set the tone for other trans to come and be comfortable and have great matches. So I felt like that was just like an evolution. Like we're still moving somewhere with that. So I'm glad that I was able to be a part of it.
Well, I did see you work Sunny Kiss on Enjoy. That was a really very, very good match. I watched it. Yeah, and you guys, that was a good match. And that's when I saw you at Rise and we were sitting beside each other and I talked to you about I try to think outside the box. So I think, and that's why you guys are, what are you guys? Heels, faces? What are you guys? That's the inquisitive part that I've perplexed.
We are what we are. We have a goal, and basically whatever way we do and act in accordance to get to that goal, we will do. It's wherever the situation calls for.
Okay. Have you guys gone for any type of gold yet?
We are definitely climbing the ranks at 880 to get the tag team championships, currently held by the Fourth Line. They're like, what, 2-time 880 tag team champions? So, you know.
So far, but we got to do it again.
So far, yeah. We did have a championship match against them once, but Brohemoth interfered then and squandered our chances at that point.
Oh.
And I had to handle that situation.
Did you handle that? Did you guys handle that situation yet?
That situation.
Okay.
That situation's finished.
Okay.
But yeah, and then we just we're trying to rightfully earn our spot at the top of 880, basically.
Okay.
Until we get the okay, basically say, hey, you guys are definitely our number one contenders, then we're going to take those belts for sure. Because let's be honest, no one's seen anything like this ever at 880 before.
Yeah, we're manifesting. I feel like we're manifesting something.
Oh, yeah.
Something different with the titles. I think if we get the titles, we'll just bring the tag team division to another level. So,
okay, that's good positive mental attitude. That's good positive speaking right there. So I got a question from Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Larry Strecker, my partner in crime. What will you guys bring to the APWF August 24th in your tag team match against MV Young and Tyler Brooks?
MV Young.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I think we're probably going to bring aggressive femininity. Like just not basic, but just very upfront, very powerful, very experienced tag team. Now, I don't know how much of a tag team MV and Tyler Brooks are. They could be the most experienced tag team I've ever seen.
I think we just put them together, but you never know. Sometimes when you put two people together, magic can be performed. I mean, you never know.
It happened with us, and like we're just seeing two different elements go at it, and I'm kind of hyped for this match because I want to have Solom experience with Mr. Brooks. I fought MV up and down out West Virginia, Pittsburgh, and everywhere else. I'm pretty sure we're gonna fight 4 more times this year. I'm just going to see it, and I think it's be Paris' first encounter with MV Young.
Yes, it is.
So it'll be a lot extra going on here.
So that's historic. So how do you feel about that, Paris, going against MV Young in a tag team match?
I like the way MV works. He's very you tell he's serious.
Oh. It's like you gotta pay for every answer. Okay.
Wow. Well, it's something. It must be the atmosphere or something. Because Xfinity Internet is always good. Because I know
she's always been too powerful though. Like
technology.
It always happens.
Paris's technology. Every time she touches something, it sparkles and blows up the transformer.
Pretty much. We can't make calls in the 880 building because of that reason.
Well, okay. So let's try to. You were talking about
I'm
MV
excited.
Young.
Yeah, I'm excited to wrestle him because I like the way he works in the ring, and I think we'll have great chemistry. Like the Matriarchy versus Tyler Brooks and MV Young. I think we'll go at it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, well, it's an honor to have you guys debut because this is my second show, which I was only supposed to have one, and I'm big into tag teams. We don't have any championships at this time. Next year, I know we probably will. Probably a heavyweight title and definitely a tag team title, probably a tournament and stuff like that. And we're running Johnstown. Have any of you guys ever wrestled in the city of Johnstown at all?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a couple years, but I have. Okay.
Amanda, have you been taking any teams and managed them in Johnstown? You ever been to Johnstown?
I have not yet.
Okay. And well, it's usually APWF is running Johnstown, Indiana, maybe Punxsutawney. It's a trifecta. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I could take it on a road if need be, but we'll see. You know, if it's raining men with money, then I'm okay. You know what I mean? But I gotta, you know how it goes. So, I'm waiting for Paris to come back because I know I'm going to ask her something and it's just going to go back in. So now, Amanda, are you just looking just to manage this team, or do you have someone else to bring in? Maybe make a 4 kind of team, or no?
Not really. I think the 3 of us for now is good. I like the dynamic of the three of us together. But I think I would manage somebody else solo if they were okay with it. But yeah, no plans to add anybody to the matriarchy.
Okay.
Have Paris back.
There we go.
This internet's not winning. I'm going to win.
No, it's okay. You know what though, Paris? You're kicking out on the 3 count. You're kicking out, and it's okay. It happens. Going live, technology. It's cool. It's cool. So let me ask you guys, where do you want to see yourself? You guys want to see yourself with the 880 Tag Team Championship right now? That is what the 3 of you guys are vying for in 2024.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I think the best start of proving that we're a worthy tag team is winning gold where we started.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's okay.
And
okay.
then, like, from there to build from there. Like, we're going to debut in different places. We're going to reach out and travel our place, get our experience. But I think the first step to prove that we're a legitimate team is to win the tag team championships at 80 Wrestling.
To make your team legit, you got to win gold. Because if you don't win, if you guys don't win gold, that's another. Let's look at the other side of the scale. If you don't win gold, that's not something that you do not. You don't even want to answer that question. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Bubba, I don't want to answer that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're going to win it. We're in it to win it.
We're in it to win it.
Sure.
What's the point of tag team wrestling if it's not to take home a championship?
Yeah.
We want to be great. We need accolades. We want accolades. Why not? Why not take all the gold? Or chase as many gold belts as possible.
Okay. Have Paris, before you disappear, or hope you don't, have you had any titles underneath your belt? Have you won any gold in your career?
I had only won one championship at APWF in Youngstown, Ohio. It was the Wild Card Championship. I had it around like COVID, so I wasn't able to have it. Like I was able to compete like 4 times with it. I defended like 4 times, and then COVID happened. Then I came back, and then I lost. So
okay. And Zeke, you probably have championship gold at many places that you have been. It's probably 2.
Shockingly, only 2 places. My first place was Eclipse Wrestling. I was a tag champion for a year.
Okay. Who was your partner then?
It was a team. It was a team of the Rev Ron Hunt and AJ Alexander. This is like out of the pandemic. Yeah, this is like so long ago. And then I have a singles title run as RSW champion at over like 503 days, and then I lost it just last spring. Last March.
Okay. So you both have experience in having gold coming together, and you want to take the tags, with Princess Amanda leading the way. Okay, I have a question. Hopefully Paris can answer it when she comes back on. What's the craziest bump you ever took, Zeke?
Oh, man. I don't know about craziest. I think the worst bump or thing that's ever happened is that I was in a tag team match. This is like when I was like 19 years old, or 18 or 19 years old. I was still in college. Me and the tag partner at the time was doing a double pin. The opponent's partner decided to break up the pin with a moonsault. Moonsault landed on my ankle. Terrible. It was a bump, but it was terrible. Sprained my ankle, but finished the match, and then I can basically continue to go to school. I had to go to class the next day, so that was like the worst.
Wrap it up to go to school.
Wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I had classes at 8 a.m. I'm already paying for it. I can't miss it.
Right.
So
Paris, what is the craziest or hardest bump you've ever taken in your career?
I took a power bomb one time, and like I took.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
I took a power bomb that made me. I took it so hard, my internet went out.
She's messed with the internet. I'm telling you, she's that powerful.
She is.
She raised her arms, the internet flinched. That's what happened.
Yeah, that was powerful. Amanda, have you taken a bump in any type of match?
I have. I've gotten punched in the face by my own client.
By who?
Not these not these wonderful humans, but yeah, and they throw me for something called a princess cutter occasionally. So yeah.
Okay, so that means you can get in the ring and do a little scrapping if need be.
Yeah, if it's necessary, I can throw my shoe at somebody if I want to.
Oh, yeah.
Throw your shoe.
Her shoes are very useful.
Okay.
Axe heat hot. Axe heat hot.
Well,
Shoes are very
let me
useful.
ask you a question. Do you have any type of clone spray or something like that you could spray an opponent's eyes? Not that you ever did it, or you're going to do it, or you're taking this idea and running with it. But do you have any stuff like that?
That I carry with me. Who knows?
Okay, or the old Missy Hyatt brick in the purse.
Pretty much.
Oh my. Well, Craig from Patton says thank you for the question. Craig's a longtime listener. Thanks, Craig, for that question. So I'm going to ask Paris to finish that powerbomb story if she can. Paris, can you finish the powerbomb story?
Yes, I was wrestling Anastasia Morningstar and was taking a powerbomb, but I was tucking my head in. But as soon as I landed, I like banged my head super hard, and I think I blacked out for a little bit, and I just got it back together and finished the match. But I think that was the hardest. And I think I had a concussion. It was bad, but
yeah, concussions are
important.
Yeah. And nowadays, back when I wrestled everybody, we didn't do this. We did this. That's how you took the chair shot way back. Yeah, now. Oof.
Yeah, we got work. We got work in the morning. We can't do that.
Oh, wow!
It's gonna be great once the people see Paris in all her glory.
on August 24th, everybody.
Yeah, August 24th.
August 24th, awesome. When she comes out, and if she disappears as soon as she comes through the curtain and reappears,
back. You gotta start throwing money. Just start paying us more.
Yeah. Wow.
You guys paying. That's the way it works.
Okay, I'm just trying to go and ad lib as this has been very interesting.
Very interesting. I love it though.
Okay, Paris, before something happens, who is your favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler, Trish Stratus. Definitely. Okay,
that's what I was thinking. And I'm going to ask you another question just in case you turn and your internet goes out because you're powerful. Besides wrestling, what other hobbies do you do?
I love like hiking and doing yoga. Like I like just being outside. Anything that has to do with like being grounded would be like something that I would love, like that I love doing. Also singing. I actually love to sing too.
Oh, karaoke, or just you sing for a band, or
just like karaoke.
Oh, nice.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay, cool. See, I'm glad I got two questions in. I'm so happy. Yeah. So, Amanda, what do you like to do besides managing your team to tag team gold?
I like to create content on social media. I am.
How so? If you don't mind me asking.
80s social media person, and so I do a lot involved in like wrestling. Even though you said like wrestling, I spend a lot of time like outside of wrestling doing all of that to make sure that we have good content and that we are trying to build a brand and a name for ourselves. So
do you have did you go to school for that?
No, not at all. This is like completely like free. Like I had a fan page for literal years for wrestlers back in the day, and I was able to build a brand for myself that way. And MV said, I know that I can trust you to do this. And so he just handed me the social media and said, make an Instagram and let's do this.
Okay. I gave Paris two questions. I'm going to give you two questions. What kind of music do you listen to?
Pop music. But it's a little.
You asked the princess what music she likes. I'm like,
well, some princesses like dark tone music. You never know.
No, I'm like Big Time Rush, the Jonas Brothers, like pretty much anything. Like my music taste can go all over the place, but like mainly like Big Time Rush, the Jonas Brothers, the Kid Leroy. Like so, it's a wide variety.
Okay. Zeke. Who is your favorite wrestler to look up to?
Like ever? I guess
Yeah.
that's a hard question.
It is a hard question.
I've always looked up to. That's kind of hard to question. I mean, that's no. I struggle with this because I really don't like put people on pedestals. But I guess if you were talking about like wrestlers I just admire their work of, simple CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Jay Lethal,
Okay.
Christopher Daniels. I love Daniel Bryan. Like obviously, I think a lot of people just love him just because what he does. You know, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, like very people just like who don't often like the first sight you think they're dangerous, but when you get in that ring, they're very dangerous and on the point. And I really just love that type of wrestling. I just always gravitated to it. I guess that's kind of what inspired the No Mercy label for me. I was like, yeah, I don't know why I can do anything until I step into that ring, and then I'm dangerous. So.
Nothing wrong with that. Being dangerous is good. Aaron on Facebook said, "What's up, Zeke?" So, what is your all-time favorite movie, Zeke?
Oh, that's also a hard one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get to the hard ones.
Here's the reason why it's hard because one, I don't watch movies a lot. I'm very picky.
Okay,
but I can always tell people the one movie I really enjoyed, like no matter what, I'll watch it whenever, is the 2011 Tron movie with John.
Okay.
I love that movie. I love the concept. I love the art style. I love the cinematography. I mean, yeah, sure, it bombed at the box office. I was like, yeah, but it was the most coolest thing Disney did at that point. Like, it really was. Like, I wasn't interested in anything else Disney was doing until, like, Tron. And now I just heard that they're making a second Tron, I guess a third Tron movie. So I'm like, awesome. That's great.
I never would have. Yeah, that was. I don't think I ever seen that. I remember seeing the first one.
I watched the first one because I watched the I guess the second or remake, whatever people want best. And I was like, oh, I see where the concept came from. Of course, it was an 80s movie, like the 80s graphics. I was like, all right, I see where they came from, and I appreciate this movie a lot more because it was even more cool. Right. And I think that was like the first time Disney invested into a project to like de-age actors, because the person who is Jeff Bridges is also technically playing Clue. It just de-aged him. And that's the first time Disney actually like, all right, we're going to use this technology that we have. And now you see it everywhere.
Right,
so I think that was pretty cool too.
Right. Well, I'm going to wait for, I wanted to ask this question with Paris and then ask you all. And I'll just, hopefully.
She's too powerful.
She is. I did a show one time where a friend of mine who did interviewed for, she's a medium. And my whole computer, when we got it and we started, my whole computer shut down and spun and went offline. And this doesn't rank anywhere near that, because that was, I don't know what the heck that was. I have no idea, because there was like in her background of Lori's thing was like lights flashing everywhere, and it was a little crazy for me. So, hi Sam and Slammy. She's got the ladies match coming up against Alexis Sin. That's going to be
fun.
Well, we have not had a ladies match since 2004. And
there you go.
Yeah, Brittany Force versus Sarah Brooks, and that's a long time. I think they're out of the business. I think, but that was at oh my god, that was at Oil City, Franklin, when we had Kurt Angle on the show. So that was a long time ago. So I wanted to get, ladies wrestling is very hard to get. They're very hard to book.
That's what I hear.
Yes. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I mean, I got ghostlit a couple times, and all I want to know is like, are you available? That's it. And then they're like, they disappear. They give me a number and then they disappear. I don't know. I don't know if they thought I was full of shit or whatever. I don't know. I'm like, here, you know, I own a company, blah, 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 blah. You know, I don't know. So, but anyway, one word that describes you, Paris. Damn!
Keep on.
This is the greatest game of tag ever. The remedy for this will be whenever we're all in person, you just gotta pull out a camera and just like, all right, you're gonna do it. That's the remedy.
Oh,
Give it to you.
Paris. One
Ambitious.
word.
Ambitious.
Ambitious. Okay. Okay.
So she heard you and then you went out. That's crazy.
I did. I was like, oh my God. It was so quick.
Amanda, what one word that comes to mind that could describe you, Amanda?
That's a good one. Can we come back to me? And
Okay, I'll come back to you. I try to be like Mike Wallace of podcasting. Zeke, maybe you might have a hard time because you're not that kind of person to put stuff out there, but one word will describe you.
Aggressive.
Okay.
I will accept that label. I didn't want to fight that for so long, but like now my in-ring style reflects how kind of how I really am.
Are you aggressive in and out of the ring, or just one or the other?
If poked, yes.
Gotcha.
If poked, yes.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm docile. But in that ring, bell rings, it's a different person.
Okay. Amanda, did you come up with an answer?
I'll say vibrant.
Vibrant? Okay. Sam the Handyman, thanks for tuning in. Lakin, thanks for tuning in. One more question for all of you, and you guys can answer it however you want. Where do you see this tag team in 5 years, or yourself in 5 years? And I will start with you, Paris, first.
I see this tag team going where we want to go, whether it's being tag team champions at different promotions, or whether it's just staying at 880. I see us being successful because we know how to work together. Me and Zeke was talking about that last week. Like, we just know how to work together, and we want to get better in the ring. And this is like my second time in a tag team, so I'm learning tag team wrestling while I'm with Zeke. But I think so far we've been successful, so I think we'll be successful anywhere we go because we both had that mindset to succeed together. And with me in 5 years, I can see myself.
I got paid for that other half.
Man. Well, piggyback off of that, Zeke.
I guess from that point, 5 years from now, I'll be 30. So hopefully
You're young.
Point,
you're young.
I'm young. I'll be 30. So by that point, hopefully that I would have had awesome championship reign with the Matriarchy. That our run is what we do is legendary. It's historic. It's groundbreaking. It pushes barriers. I just hope that we are pushing progress and just showing that not wrestling's not quote unquote for everyone to, I guess, get into, but it can be for anyone to enjoy, and representation and feeling like you can be seen. I feel like we all have that, and I feel like just 5 years to the future, no matter what we do, what more I do, we kind of represent the people who represent, do good things, be successful, have a good time.
Paris, you want to add to that? Because I'll go back to you since you got cut off. That's all. You want to add?
I was just saying, like, within 5 years, like.
I guess.
Yeah.
This is a good one. I love that. It's like, let's see how long Bubba can keep us cool.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
It's a good one.
Yeah, look, the older I get, Zeke, I'm very patient, and I have to be, because back in the old days, I used to blow my fucking lid like nobody's business. And I'm 53 now, so I'm older, and I understand things happen in life, and I want to be more open. Like when I talk to Paris down at Rise Wrestling, and be more open and try to do, and I want to make a difference here in wrestling in this area. So Paris, we're going to go again, and we're going to get this answer. It takes me all night. So go ahead, finish up.
I was just saying, like, in 5 years, I see myself like just training harder and trying to like get signed with the company. I really like that I can be a part of evolution, like seeing Giselle Shaw, seeing other like trans women wrestle and break down barriers. I want to be a part of that evolution. And I think right now on independent scene I am, but I would love to be able to inspire people and make a difference in people's lives on television, and just to travel the world as well, even if it's with the Matrix.
Got you again.
Wow. Damn. It was good.
It was good.
Oh, it was good. Oh,
she's too powerful, dog.
She's
too powerful.
She's the most powerful guest I ever had, because the internet. I don't know where she lives, but that internet is that she just blew a transformer.
With the Matriarchy, I want to be successful with them anywhere we go as well. Like if we get signed as a tag team, I just want to make sure that we're successful and that we work together well. That's all.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's just things happen in life. There's nothing you can do. You know what I mean? So, and I sometimes it happens. Like technology sucks. You know, it's just the way it is. So, guys, what can we expect? The APWF expect for you guys to come in and you guys can cut a promo right now. All of you together. I don't care. I'll just sit back. Or two of you.
Bear's like, no.
I don't want to cut a promo. I'm out of here,
It's
Bubba.
like, come see it next week. What can we expect to bring? What we bring is definitely change how tag teams are seen, how certain wrestlers and certain personalities are seen. We are definitely unique in our own way. We are not the team that fits any type of bill.
That's why I wanted to book you guys.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to book you guys because I heard you on the Mayhem show talk sometime of just getting an opportunity or something, and it clicked into my head. So.
Yeah, some people just looking for opportunity. Everyone's going to stand out, and if me and Paris and Amanda can be a representative, powerful feminine force in tag divisions across Western Pennsylvania or the Eastern Western coast of this country, that's what we're going to do. We're going to represent. We're going to kick ass, take names, collect a few belts, and leave a legacy behind. So maybe next week that'll be a start of that.
Paris?
I would say like our energies are like very powerful. So we're going to bring a certain energy, a certain vibration to this company and prove that we're different, but we can still succeed and be powerful at the same time. I don't want to say too much because I don't want the internet to cut out again. And then I'm sorry, but
oh man, Amanda, you're pretty much the figurehead, the spokesman of this company. What will you say and tell people that has never seen you before at the APWF and what they expect you guys are bringing to the show August 24th?
So always expect the unexpected. We are very unique. We are very different. We are very vibrant. There will be a lot of sparkles and glitter from Paris. Definitely. And we are going to bring a different energy than anybody else ever has.
Okay, good answer. Okay, well, Amanda, since I got you, how can people contact you if they want to book you and your social media outlets?
All of my social medias are Amanda_Maslow_1 on everything.
Okay. I'm going to you, Paris.
Paris, it's Paris Sahara on Facebook, and then on Instagram it's _Ebony Sensation. So _Ebony Sensation is my Instagram account. So
thank you. Zeke, how can people get a hold of you?
Easiest way, go on Google, type in Zeke Mercer. It'll show you all my videos, and then you click on and click a profile, and then you hit the message. Or you can go on your favorite email browser, whatever, and type in bookzekemercer@gmail.com. And you can also be in contact with me that way. Whichever way you guys prefer. Or you can talk to me in person. Let's shake hands, do business.
Okay. I think I'm gonna bring her back one more time. Paris, thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming on the show. Amanda, Princess Amanda, thank you so much. Zeke, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming on. You guys can come on anytime if you guys need to promote some other stuff or whatever. You guys, have this format. So that's what I try to do for all kind of wrestlers. So if you guys need something or promote something, I do promote other stuff. I try to do the best I can. So I'm looking forward for August 24th. This is going to be a tag team match that's never been in this company before. And you're facing somebody from Pittsburgh, which I've never seen him live before. So I'm sure it's going to be something. So, yeah.
My coach, I'm very excited.
Well, okay.
He's ironically like my Pittsburgh's arch nemesis. We've always fought somewhere somehow over something, over a belt, over something. So yeah, it's gonna be like what Zeke versus MV match 300 something, 3,000 something. It's something along the list.
Well, that's okay. That's
That's
okay.
something.
So Paris, I'm going to let you lead us out because you've been in and out all night. So
Okay.
yeah, I appreciate
Thank you
everybody
again for
tuning in.
having us on the show. Thank you. And hopefully we can come back in the future. I would love to.
Well, thank you guys. Everybody, get your tickets to see this tag team. Watch them on 880. They're always on Thursday. If you're not doing nothing, they're always at 880 Thursday nights, right? It's a show every Thursday.
Live on YouTube, live on Twitch, live on Caffeine TV.
I don't even know what
Type in
Caffeine
880
TV
Wrestling.
is.
You will see us live.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming on so much. I can't wait for August 24th. Bye, Paris. It's awesome. So everybody, follow these guys, follow them. And we got to get a tag team division titles in, and we will see where that goes in 2025. So the Matriarchy, thank you guys so much. It was very interesting, and I can't wait for the 24th. So everybody have a great night and a better tomorrow.